Good afternoon. As co-chair of Northwest Friends of Israel, I'd like to thank you all for coming here today in this great Manchester weather. I would like to read to you the following quotes. Israel, really meaning the Jews, created the row over anti-Semitism in the Labour Party to deflect attention from itself. That was from Mark Savotka, the General Secretary of the PCS Union. The first thing Jeremy Corbyn's office should have done was examine the record of the 68 rabbis signing the letter. That was from Aaron Bastani of Novara Media, a major supporter of Labour and Jeremy Corbyn. Former Chief Rabbi Sachs is a far-right extremist who should be thrown in jail, and the fears of the Jewish community are a joke. Ted Dempsey from the RMT trade union and a leading Labour Party activist. The Jews can falsify social media very easily. Some of these people in the Jewish community support Trump. They are Trump fanatics and all the rest of it. That was Peter Wilsman, a member of Labour's NEC. The Jewish communal organisations have shown intransigent hostility, and I therefore appeal to the leadership of the Jewish community to abandon their truculent hostility to the Labour Party. That was Len McCluskey, General Secretary of the Unite Union. For almost all my adult life, I have had the utmost respect and empathy for the Jewish community and their historic suffering. No longer, due to what they and their Blairite plotters are doing to my party and the long-suffering people of Britain. That was Jim Sheridan, a former Labour MP and a current Labour councillor. The reality is this: the day the UK is ruled by Jewishness is the time for significant and complete insurrection. We should start from that point of view. She will be deselected, along with all the traitors. She serves Israel first, and this is a crime against the whole population. This is treason. Edward Higgins, a Labour Party activist, speaking about Luciana Berger. A wreath never killed anyone. Owen Jones, the media commentator and vocal supporter of Jeremy Corbyn, speaking about the laying of a wreath by Jeremy Corbyn at the graves of the Munich terrorists. It's really good when people are beginning to recognise Zionist power and ultimately the Jewish establishment power in Britain and the Western world. David Duke, former Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, speaking about Jeremy Corbyn. Go Jezza. I wonder how many Labour activists the hysterical Zionist media campaign against Corbyn is repiling. Nick Griffin, former leader of the British National Party. It should not be regarded as anti-Semitic to describe Israel, its policies, or the circumstances around its foundation as racist. Jeremy Corbyn. Jewish people cannot complain about the Holocaust while committing a similar crime in Palestine. Jewish lives are not more sacred. Siu Blair Jordan, Disability Officer for the Colchester Constituency Labour Party. The Zionist Jewish tradition is not one I understand or one I am interested in. Jeremy Corbyn in 2014 dismissing the beliefs of 90% of the UK Jewish community. This is a small example of the anti-Semitism and hatred we face in 2018 as the UK Jewish community. Most of it from major voices in the Labour Party. Thousands more rank and file members and supporters engage in similar on a daily basis. And we should note that some of it is from the far right. Much of it with echoes of Germany in the 1930s. And still they tell us that we, as a Jewish community, are divided and that we are exaggerating our fears. Jeremy Corbyn claims he is a militant opponent of anti-Semitism. What Jeremy Corbyn actually is a militant enabler of anti-Semitism. Well, as I look out at the thousands of you here today, I say very clearly to the anti-Semites, from the left, the right, and in between, we are united as a Jewish community. We are proud citizens of the UK. We will not be accused of dual loyalty or of being traitors. We will not be told to quieten down over anti-Semitism. We will not tolerate Jewish and non-Jewish MPs standing up against anti-Semitism from being faced with deselection by the far left. We will not tolerate the leader of the Labour Party feting and befriending terrorist organisations who wish to murder Jews, or indeed Holocaust deniers and anti-Semitic conspiracy theorists. We will not tolerate the anti-Semitism of those saying Israel, the only Jewish state in the world and the only democracy in the Middle East, are Nazis and its foundation is racist. We will not be scared, cowed, or intimidated by these racists, and we demand immediate action against all the perpetrators of this anti-Semitism. Enough is enough. Thank you.